Okay, my allergies are really, really bad today, but I haven't been on here in a minute. I am Lulu, Queen of Hustles, aka Buttercup. I ask that you like, subscribe, and share. This is Lulu Hen on YouTube, and I have not been on here for a minute. I have a lot of stuff I've been doing, just preparing to move and moving to another town, just a lot of things. But I got to talk about this. Like I said, my allergies have really been bothering me. Just the dust and everything. But let's talk about this. We got to talk about this. This with this Section 8. I think I want to be sensitive to people too and be respectful. Definitely that. But with this is how I look at this with the Section 8 for people, and this is what Trump is doing too with people that have disabilities. Definitely, they should be able to participate in the Section 8 program, and the elderly. Definitely, if they're too old to work and they've got some issues, they should be allocated. I don't think, like I said, I'm trying to be sensitive and not be disrespectful to anyone. But if you really think back, people that you have known that have been on Section 8, 10, 15 years or whatever, think about the people, when people apply for Section 8, they're like, oh, I've been on the list for 6, 7 years. Why do you think those people have to be on the list for 6, 7 years? It's because you do have a lot of able-bodied people that have been on the system forever and ever, and the people that really, really, really need it, they got to wait for 7 to 8 years. And so, love them or like him, hate them or like him, it is what it is, baby, because this stuff is getting ready to switch. If you are able-bodied, if you don't have a written or a verifiable disability, because I'm gonna tell you what they probably gonna start doing. Just might as well go and get ready for it. Even if you got a little disability, they probably gonna start something, probably making you go back and recertify your disability. You need to be ready for it. That's all I can tell you. Because I know a few people. I ain't gonna call no names, but I know some people. I know they able-bodied and they on Section 8. And they my age. You know what I'm saying? I'm 56, but I know some people that are definitely able-bodied. They can do everything else. And do not be surprised that they start making you go get your recertifications to show that you are legally disabled and you cannot work. The welfare, the Section 8, the food stamps, all that stuff was supposed to be for a temporary fix. It ain't supposed to be where you've been on that for 8, 9, 10, 12 years. I'm just saying, because really, I get it. You get comfortable. You get comfortable paying $100. You get comfortable paying $300. You get comfortable paying $20. Yeah, I get it. But at the same time, is it fair to the people that really, really need it and they have been on a list for 7 or 8 years? Let's talk about it. I ask that you like, comment, share. Let's talk about it. Is it fair? That's not fair. And whether you like him or not, baby, that stuff finna change. Because like they said that they're giving you 2 years. And I've heard some people say 2 years is not long enough. That's a lie. 2 years is long enough for you to you're going to have to go get it together. It's sadly, for some of the mothers that have had 4 and 5 kids, but if you ain't got no certifiable disability and you just been on the system because you just have had child after child after child, you going to work. You finna get off the system. Just you might as well go and get ready, because there's some things you just can't do nothing about. And that's what I'm saying. Whether you like him, you hate him, it don't matter. It's getting ready to change. And either you gonna change or get left. You gonna be outside somewhere or somewhere on your mama's couch. I'm just being honest about it. And surprisingly, I love the fact It's a lot of black people that have been coming out on YouTube that even they didn't vote for Trump, but surprisingly, they are supporting this because it's a shame. It's a shame. We all know the folks that they get. I used to work for the food stamp office, so I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I seen. You coming in there, you got the latest lace front wig, your nails, you clean from top to bottom. You parking your nice ride right in front of the door. This and this and that, but you got 4 children. You live on Section 8, and you in there getting $800 worth of food stamps. I didn't seen it. I can't tell you what I heard. I'm telling you what I have seen from when I used to work for the food stamp office. I seen this firsthand, and they would always say you can't, you can't assume where they got the core, where they got, but anyway, that's how people get caught up in the fraud. That's the other thing, how people get caught up in the food stamp fraud. For as the part that you will say you don't work this and this and that. They run your credit. That's what people don't understand. They run your credit, child. They run your credit when they see, okay, well, you got you're paying for some furniture over here. You doing this. You got a new car, you doing this and this, you staying in this high rise, whatever. They run your credit and everything crisscrosses. And then that's how they get you caught in welfare fraud. I done seen it too many times. Because what they do, they gonna run your Social Security in a national database. And it shows, oh, she got a layaway over here, or you just got just got $4,000 worth of dental work done for your son, but you wasn't on, no chip or no, or you just got that for yourself. You just went in, you've been wanting to get your teeth fixed all your life, and now you 45 and you want to go get your teeth fixed. And you just got, it's showing you got a $4,000 account, something. So it's like, well, why you can't pay your rent? I'm just telling you. You're gonna have to do something. Things are getting ready to change, and they're giving you 2 years. 2 years is long enough. Best start putting you some applications in. Especially, it's sad for the mamas that's got the 3 and 4 kids, because what has happened too. This is like really near and dear because I'm just seeing it over and over and over. I'm really compassionate about this, but if you just stop and think, what it has caused, it's really caused a division. The Section 8 has really caused a division amongst the black families. And what do I mean by that? It's so often that, I've heard it, you'll have women that have Section 8 and she falling, back in love, out of love with the baby daddy. And then it's like, get out. This my Section 8 and this and this and that. And there he go. Or he becomes lackadaisical. He becomes a little lazy. And he don't want to do what he needs to do to get his family off of Section 8. So he don't mind. He there, he kicking it and whoop-de-woo. And then next thing he at his mama's house because, they're going to have an inspection and this and this and that. Now he back over there. What it does, it causes people not to be accountable as a whole. It causes our black men to be unaccountable. Because it's okay to let the government take care of their kids. And they be still going with the baby mama, this and this and that. That's just, they coming to do the inspection and you got to leave. You got to go to your mama's house. You got to go to your sister's house. And okay, let me go. All that's getting ready to get cut out. This going to make some people, you're just going to have to start being more accountable. You understand? And I'm not bragging by no means, but I'm so grateful that I never got caught into the welfare system. Could I have done it? I could have done it many a times, especially when I was a single mom, especially when my child was young. But I don't need you in my business. I don't want you knocking on my door. I don't want you telling me who can come over here. And so therefore, was it hard? It was hard many a times. Did I go without? Many a times. But I made it work. And like I said, I'm not putting anybody else down because you do what you have to do at that time. Let it serve its purpose. If you're trying to go back to school, you're a single mom, you got your little kids and you've been on, Section 8, but it helped you. It helped you to where it was temporary. They helped you with your not only with your rental assistance, with your daycare, but you were going and getting you a skill. You were getting yourself in a better position in life. I think that's wonderful. Those people that actually took advantage and used it to work for their betterment, I applaud you. But the people that your great grandma was on Section 8, her daughter was on Section 8, her daughter was on Section 8, and the grandchild was on, the great grand was on Section 8, and now her daughter, y'all doing too much. But it don't really matter if you like it or not, because the change is coming. He not playing. But you know, the flip side of that too, with the Section 8, is really unfortunate, because he has cut so much with the funding that this also goes towards affordable housing. For as what I mean by that, by you getting programs through like with affordable housing, you know, where they build, you know, maybe something like you know, with the different communities, they'll have different homes that are just only allocated for people with certain incomes and so on and so forth. I have heard they're gonna be cutting that. So it's just, like I say, love them or like them. You just gonna have to get out there and go get it, and just stop milking the system. And unfortunately, I mean, I ain't trying to be rude or anything, but if you can't afford to have them, just stop having them. Because that old flyby when you was on Section 8 to your kids turn 18 years old, that's not going no more. That's not going no more. And you as the parent don't have a disability, that's not flying no more. He not doing it no more. He not doing it no more. He not doing it no more. Whether you like it or not, you need to get yourself prepared. I am Lulu. Is Lulu Hen. I ask that you like, subscribe, and share and comment. It's been a minute since I've been on here, but I was just really fueled by that. And then the other thing, my allergies been bothering me. Forgive me. The other thing is the mass deportation. It has been said that what it is causing for a lot of African American young males to be able to get some other jobs. They had not been able to get them with, you know, as far as the plethora of jobs before the mass deportation. I'm just saying. So in an odd kind of way, it is helping to benefit the young black male with the mass deportations. Because people always think, oh, well, who gonna do the yard? They not, you know, illegal immigrants aren't only just cutting your yard. You have people on your regular jobs and you don't even know, but they got a understanding with the supervisor and this and this and that. You never know. It ain't just people cutting your yards and watching your kids and washing and cleaning your house. They're all over. This is what people. So it has caused, from the statistics, it has caused black, especially black males, to be able to get other jobs that they had not been able to get due to the mass deportation. Then the other thing is that it's making African American young people be more accountable. It's going to make you be more accountable. You can't just live off the system forever. Maybe it's 2 years max. So anyway, that's my time. I ask that you like, subscribe, share, and comment. I've had a lot of things going on. And also, if that's the other thing, it's the GoFundMe. I have gotten back into life insurance. Please keep in mind, GoFundMe is not a life insurance policy. Don't get caught with your picture on a pickle jar at a store and people begging to bury you. Don't get caught where they just, I have known it. As sad as it sounds, I have known what people, I ain't lying. I swear I ain't lying. I've known where people just couldn't afford to bury their loved ones. You know what they did? They just left them. They left them at the funeral home. So who you think buried? The city. They gonna just throw you in a hole. You know, they gonna put you in a little pine box and throw you in there. If that's how you want to go, that's how you want to go. But if not, it is free 99. Please, if I'm not licensed in your state, I can get licensed. And just put down if you would like a quote. It's free 99. And then also if you're looking for mortgage protection, and if you're looking for a residual opportunity to make some residual income, I do have a magic link. The course is usually $200. You will get $150 off this link. And keep in mind also, last but not least, life insurance agents amongst grocery stores, food shoppers, food delivery services in the hospital and the funeral homes, it was in the top of one of the markets that exploded and did not go under like so many other ones in the pandemic. Insurance went through the roof. So that means it's pandemic, basically pandemic safe to a point. So something to think about. It ain't nothing you got to do full time. You can do it part time. You can build it passively. It's that passive income that when you get an extra 300 here, extra 500 here, extra 1,000. Hey, that passive, you look up that passive, and then it can become major. It can become your full time. But of course, that's something you got to work towards. You got to have time and patience to actually build that. But once again, I'm back into my life insurance, New Destiny Life Insurance, and I'm also mobile notary. But that's for Central Texas. But for as the notary part. I ask that you just like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. That's my time. Peace. Bye.